Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's a little bit different of a video. It's going to be part of my bra series because kind of like my experience and work experience at Victoria's Secret, but grab your cup of coffee, grab your cup of tea. We're just going to chat a little bit about a story of me helping a transitioning transgender at Victoria's Secret. So if you're interested in hearing my story, then please keep watching. So throughout my time at Victoria's Secret, this has definitely been one of the most interesting moments. Yeah, it was definitely an experience that I will never forget. So it was just a regular shift. I think it was just a random weekday. I was working in the fitting rooms. If you guys haven't been to Victoria's Secret before, we have something called the bra journey. You get sized, you get measured, you go through this whole bra journey where you experience different styles of bras. So maybe some of you are curious about what a wireless or unlined style of bra would look like on you, and different push-up bras and different things like that. So we go through and we try on all these bras, and I had this one customer who, it was a gentleman who was like 6'3", 6'2", or 6'3", very tall, big guy, and kind of had like hair length down to mine, curly like mine, had green nail polish on, I like vividly remember, and had like a scarf, turtleneck, like just covered up in all of this clothes. And I just did my regular, you know, hi, welcome to Victoria's Secret, how can I help you today, that whole thing. And I just remember like just seeing this guy, he was just trembling, like he was just shaking, and he wouldn't make eye contact with me, and he was just so nervous. And me in my role at Victoria's Secret, like the way that I view my job, I've shared this before, but I take my job extremely seriously, probably more seriously than other people do, which I don't know, whatever, but I just like to be really professional when it comes to my job. And I know that it's just retail, it's just Victoria's Secret and whatever, it's not that serious, but I really see like customers will show me more than they do probably to even their friends, and it's incredible how much trust you can gain with someone in such a short amount of time. So anyways, I was seeing this person like trembling, they were just so nervous, looking around at different products, but just eyes were shifty, didn't know what to look at, didn't know what to do with themselves. By the way, this story isn't at all to make myself sound like, you know, this great employee, like employee of the month, like no, that's not what it was. I will just name this person Daisy, let's just say. So Daisy comes up to me and says, you know, I'm looking for a bra. Clearly looked like a gentleman. I mean, I'm just not going to make any assumptions at this point, so I was like, okay, great. Now, one of the rules at Victoria's Secret, at least in our store, I don't know how other stores are, but we aren't allowed to have gentlemen into the fitting room. You're allowed to go into the room itself. You're allowed to go into the fitting room with them with the doors closed. However, you're not allowed to be in that like spot where, like, you know, if you had a friend, you were going to the fitting room, like just the hallway part, like where everyone can kind of like walk out in their bras and underwear, their swimsuits and stuff. So we don't allow men in there, but or men, husbands or boyfriends or whoever, they'll just wait outside of the fitting room, like right outside. So I copied my CSL, like my manager, on the floor at the time, and I remember just asking like, so you know how our rule is like not to have gentlemen inside of the fitting room? What should I do? You know, like I have a customer who wants to try on a bra, but I know that we have that rule, you know, what should I do? My manager just said, I want you to do what's best for the customer. So with that advice and with that response in mind, I just said, okay, you know what, I think what's best for the customer is to take them into the fitting room. So I took them into the very last fitting room, only because I want to be respectful of all my customers, okay? So if you're upset at this point at me and you're like, ugh, you should have just treated him like the same as everybody else. Number one, that fitting room was open, so I would have taken any customer there. And number two, I want to be respectful of all my customers. So if I had other female customers who are uncomfortable with that, and I have older ladies, older women, who I have had some customers who have said some nasty things to some of my homosexual coworkers at the cash register and said things like, that's disgusting and this and that. So I just want to be respectful to everybody. Anyways, so we're in the fitting room, and at this point, you know, Daisy is telling me a little bit about her story, and I asked, you know, I don't know what I should what pronoun I should use, and he said you can use he. That is totally fine with me. I haven't fully transitioned yet, so I'm not at she yet. He was telling me a little bit about his story, and he was like, I want to look comfortable and I want it to be like look very natural for me, just a natural, like I don't want to look pushed up and big like I got boobs overnight. I just want to look really natural, and I do want something to be a little supportive so I know what bras will feel like, or at least will start to feel like. One of the things that he had said that really kind of like made me like sad was, you know, he was like, you are the second person that I've told that I'm transitioning to. I haven't even told my parents. And I was like, just like so like sad and shocked, and I was like, wow, you know, I didn't know what to say. I mean, what do you say to that? Like, what do you say? Like, thank you, you know? I just really didn't know what to say. So I was just like, wow, okay, so well, let's find a bra that'll fit you. Let's find something that you're going to be comfortable in, and let's find something that you're going to feel confident in too, now in your new chapter of your life. And so through this journey, I just, like, you know, he obviously took his shirt off and started telling me that he's taking hormone pills, and you know, it's starting to produce, like he's starting to get breast tissue and things like that. And I'm not sure scientifically how the whole process works. I'm just like, whatever, you know what, you want a bra, buy a bra. I got him in the biggest band size that we had. However, obviously his cup was small, so I got him in like a 38C, I remember, and then we just used bra extenders because he was extremely broad. Like I told you again, he's like a 6'2" guy, just like really broad guy. So we used bra extenders. At the time, we did sell bra extenders at Victoria's Secret store, and I just remember seeing like his eyes lit up. However, he wasn't smiling. He was just, his eyes just lit up, like they just, seeing himself in that. So yeah, I mean, the story's kind of short, but at the end of the day, he ended up going with a bra, and I was like, do you want to get some matching panties for it? And he was like, yes, I would love to. And it was a really, really, really eye-opening, cool experience, and I just wanted to share that with you all. If you are somebody who's watching who is thinking about becoming transgender, and you don't know where to shop bras, and you don't know what to do, and you don't know, you know, anything, just I hope you can find some sort of encouragement or comfort knowing that there are people out there who are willing to help. So that person Daisy ended up getting a bra, 3 underwear, and was just walking out the store with a smile on her face, or his face, I don't know. No other customer had any idea that that was going on. I remembered while we were in the fitting room, he was just sweating profusely because he was like so nervous, and I just was like, oh no, please don't be nervous. Like really, like I'm just really happy to help you, and I really don't want you to feel uncomfortable at all. If you want me to step out, then please let me know, but I've seen it, everything. He was just like, okay, yeah, you know, so it was just a really good experience. I guess that's all I have to say about that. There's nothing much more to share. That customer, I haven't seen them since, but hopefully they're happy with their new life. And so yeah, that is the end of my story. Not too long, but I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about my story, and if you have any questions, then please leave them down below. Otherwise, I will talk to you guys in my next video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter, and I will talk to you guys all in my next video. Bye!